The Build Show today, we're talking tankless. This brand new unit from Rinnai behind me is the REP series, the world's first and only non-condensing tankless that has a built-in pump and a smart brain to tell when that pump to operate. We're gonna get into all the nerdy details on this made in the USA tankless water heater. Today's Build Show is sponsored by Rinnai. Let's get going. All right, guys, you've met Ryan with Oakman Building Company before. Ryan, this is one heck of a cool house you're building here.
Thanks, Matt.
So underground basement, is that what we're in here?
That's right, 12-car garage.
And I'm assuming mechanical room's down here somewhere, right?
That's right, I know you love them, and we've got a space picked out just for you.
All right, I like it. All right, Ryan, Rinnai, this is the REP series. Have you installed much Rinnai before?
We have. We put tankless on almost every job that we do. We're really big fans of tankless water heaters, especially
awesome.
from Rinnai.
And what about tankless has been beneficial for you or your clients?
So on-demand hot water, never-ending hot water. So you have a lot of ability to run hot water and not run out like you would in a tanked unit.
Yeah.
So
that's a really big deal. Now let's talk about this REP model specifically. This is a made in America unit, actually made outside of Atlanta in Georgia. And this is the world's first and only non-condensing tankless that has a built-in pump. So have you done many pumps in past projects, Ryan?
Yeah, on new construction, we put in the recirculating pump. We like that feature a lot.
And in the past, there's kind of two flavors of recirc pumps. Usually there's one that has a timer that you just kind of set with some dip switches. Hey, run from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every morning and from 5 to 11 p.m. every day. Or the other version of those that I've put in is one that has a low volt wire to your bathroom locations that either is connected to a push button, like a doorbell button, that I've used at my house in the past, or a motion sensor. Have you used those? What's the problem with those in your mind?
So the biggest issue is, especially in a remodel situation, is getting that low voltage wire over there, finding a spot for it, getting someone to run it. Just can be a kind of a pain to do.
Yeah. The other thing I don't like about those is if you have a timer-based system, you end up just recirculating hot when you don't need it. So you kind of waste money and energy. You're recirculating hot water maybe through a house that's getting air conditioned. You're just wasting that heat in doing it. So what's cool about this one, Ryan, is it's got a smart circ brain in there that over 7 days, it has like a rolling 7-day brain. It learns the patterns of your homeowners and says, okay, someone jumped in the shower at 6:30 and someone else jumped in the shower at 7 p.m. So I'm going to anticipate that and start the circulation process a couple of minutes before that. So when they jump in the shower, even though that fixture might be 75 piped feet away, it will have circed the water through there already. So now when they turn on the fixture, there's maybe just a little bit of cold that needs taken out, and I might have hot water in 10 or 15 seconds rather than 2 minutes or something like that.
That's a really cool feature.
Yeah, and what else is cool is it's all built in. So now I don't have to talk my plumber, my low volt guy, or my electrician maybe into running those. And I also don't need to buy a separate device. It's all kind of built in here, which is really cool.
Yep.
Now your new construction, Ryan, and I saw that your plumber did a real nice job. This is your cold water inlet here, so that's bringing cold to the unit. And then this is your recirc line that he put. So it's probably connected to your furthest fixture, and he put a check valve on both of those, basically just a one-way valve. Water can't come back through there in the wrong direction. What's this looking, this kind of bell looking here right here?
So this is actually the expansion tank. On tanked units, you'll see them much bigger, about the size of a basketball. But for this tankless, this small one is all you need.
Ah, got it. That's great. And then you've got natural gas here.
That's right.
So this is your natural gas input. This is your TNP right here, and your plumber's done a great job of piping that to the outside. And then this is new to me. This is just an overflow pan, huh?
Yeah, that's right. If this unit, any of these connections ever leak, it'll leak into this pan, and then we'll pipe this to outside. It's not quite piped yet, but...
Yeah, the plumber said he was going to do that later today. So that'll get piped. Really smart, man. You never have to worry about this, even 20 years from now. If there was some kind of a leak in the system, it's not going to flood your basement out here.
That's right.
Let's talk venting for a minute. I mentioned earlier this is non-condensing, which in new construction maybe not as big a deal because we can figure out a way to get a drain in there. But on remodels for you and I I really like non-condensing.
Right.
Not having to deal with that condensate water and figuring out how to drain that's nice. Something cool about Rinnai too is this is a specific type of pipe they use that has a plastic outer and I think it's aluminum on the inner. And so now when this pipe goes through your wall, it's a concentric pipe. It brings the combustion air in and exhausts the combusted gases to the outside. But you can seal against this with spray foam, which is really nice.
Yep.
Now we're not worried about trying to keep a clearance around, let's say, a metal flue, which could be a place that bugs could get in, air could leak out, all that kind of stuff. Hey Ryan, I see you've got isolation valves on here, which you'll use for flushing. Did you buy those separate?
No, actually they came in the box with this unit. They come with it now. And I can't tell you how nice that is. In the past, we'd always have the plumber here to install a unit, and who's running to the plumbing shop to go get the isolation valves because we forgot to buy them. So now they come with it and they're included.
So you're new construction, so you've got a recirc loop in this house, but when you and I are remodeling, we can't necessarily get that recirc loop in. So the furthest fixture away, they've got this really cool little, gosh, it's only a 4 or 5 inch long crossover valve. You put that underneath the furthest sink and it crosses the water from the hot to the cold side so it can circulate. And what's cool about it too is it's not electronic. It actually has wax that melts at the correct temperature so that when this circs, it lets it through. And then when the wax melts, because the water's hot, it shuts the valve off. Pretty cool. Ryan, you know anything about the warranty on this unit?
Yeah, so this unit comes with a 15-year warranty. And then also my clients can scan this QR code and get an additional 4 years of labor coverage on this unit as well.
That's pretty cool. What did I miss on this install, man?
I think you covered it.
That's really nice. This is a great install. Last thing I want to mention too, these made in Atlanta. When I visited the factory a year or so ago, they were just starting to get up and running. It was so cool to see all the we're hiring signs, looking for employees. They've ramped up now. They've got a bunch of people made in America, really the only tankless unit made in America. Ryan, thanks for having me out to your job, brother. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
If you guys aren't following Oakman Building, they're on Instagram. They build some beautiful projects like this one. You should go follow Ryan. And I'll put a link to his website too if you're looking for a great builder here in Central Texas, Austin. Ryan and his team do a fabulous job. Guys, thank you to Rinnai for sponsoring as well. I'll put a link to this REP and all that info down in the description below. If you're not currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below. New and nerdy content every Tuesday and every Friday. Follow us on TikTok or Instagram. Otherwise, we'll see you next time
on The Build Show.